Hello and welcome to this model train review by Mega Train Lover. Today we are having a look at another locomotive, and this time it's a Bachmann model, and as you can see you probably will recognise it, but if you don't, it is a Class J72 from the LNER. Now, a bit of history about these, let's just put it down. I think there were about 100 of these, maybe, or just over 100, built between 1898 and 1951. They built them in batches, so I think the first batch was built from about 1898 to 1925 by the Great Northern Railway first, and then after the grouping in 1923, it became, they were further batches were built by the LNER up to about 1925. But then when British Rail came in 1948, they built a further batch from 1949 to 51 using the original 1898 designs, which just shows how good they were. That they were that good that British Rail designed them, built new engines based on a design that was well over 50 years old by that point, or well, just under 50, right? No, over 50, yeah. So it's absolutely incredible. This particular one was obviously built before nationalisation, because it has the LNER livery. But and this is quite an old model. This is probably about 10 to 15 years old. The box is not here because it's in storage. I've put it away and I just don't want to get it out for reviewing purposes. And I've had this loco for a couple of months now. So yeah. It's DCC fitted, which is obviously that was not the case when it was brand new. It was fitted with a chip later. But yeah, let's take a look at it. It's, it may be small, but she does have a few surprises. Wow. Okay, so I'll get the bad things out of the way first. She does not have sprung buffers. Although she has slimline tension locks, they are, as you can see, screwed on. They're not NEM couplings. So if you want to switch over to KD couplings or something, it's going to take a bit of work. She also does not have any cab detail. That is the motor block. Well, she is, as you can see, she's very tiny. If I just focus, if I just bring my hand out, as you can see, she takes up a good. Although she takes up a good chunk of my hand, she is only marginally bigger than the Hornby 040. Hornby 040s, I should add. So obviously all the mechanism is very compact inside her, and this was before the time. This is before the time when they had fancy cab detail placed in. Because nowadays Bachmann do tank engines probably as small as this, and they put cab detail in them. But what is unusual is as you can see, there is a driver in there. If we just turn to the other side. There he is. Unusually, he is seen without a fireman, so yeah. But that's a nice touch. It does make the cab look slightly realistic, well, slightly more realistic, because what is in there is just effectively the motor. The livery is very nice. Now let's go on to the good points. Livery is very nice. LNER number 8693. The wheels are very nice as well. As you can see, they are tiny. I mean, it is a tiny locomotive, but the wheels are genuinely very, very small. Probably the size of the Hornby 040 wheels. And there's only one of these preserved, and I did ride on her on the Epping to Ongar Railway when she was visiting last year for the Northeast, I think, the Great Eastern Railway Gala. She's a very, very nice locomotive. I don't remember her number, but if you do know, then comment below. I do have some pictures, so I'll check it later, but you probably know which one I'm talking about. But yeah, the J72 is quite a nice model, despite her age. She has separately fitted details like handrails, and then this pipe running from the cab to the smoke box. I'm not entirely sure what that is. That could be part of the braking, but I'm not entirely sure. Now she does have a prominent seam. Yeah, she does. Yeah, she does have a prominent seam on the funnel and on the front part of the boiler, because obviously in the factory they put it together like that. So yeah, but that's okay. It's not too much of a bother, but for some people it could be. Yeah, she does have glazed windows though, which is quite nice. She does have the whistle and the safety valves. The dome is really nice. Yeah, some could say that the livery is quite bland, but you know, she was a shunting engine, so sometimes they did not have the most exciting liveries. Some did, you know, some did, but some didn't. This was not in the group of amazing liveries. Nonetheless, it is a very nice livery. She does have separately fitted brake pipes, which you have to add yourself, and as you can see, I've done it on both the front and rear of the locomotive. Sorry, the lighting levels are a bit... There you go. She has a separately fitted handrail on the rear of the bunker. The coal looks a bit fake, but that's okay. You know, as long as there is coal in there. I'm not too sure if that is removable. Probably isn't, but you know, I suppose you can put real coal over it just to cover its fakeness, effectively. But yeah, overall, she may not be as well detailed as newer models, but she is charming. She is very, very cute. If you look at her, she is a very charming locomotive. Yeah. Now let's put her on the track and see how she performs. So here we are at the layout, and here is the Bachmann J72. Now she only has 6 driving wheels. Yeah, that's it. She's on the track. Let's select her number, which is number, let me just get my book, number 49, and off she goes. Wow. Okay, so she's a bit noisy, but you know, she is an older model. But nonetheless, she's running very well. No stuttering. Oh, she's a very nice runner. Let's get a few shots of her running by. So yeah, she is running very nicely. Considering her age, she's probably about 10 years old maybe. She's running very nicely. Just to conclude this video, I definitely recommend her, especially if you're a fan of the LNER and you're looking for a shunting engine. This is it. She's really, really good. If you can get your hands on her and get her for a bargain, I definitely recommend it. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next review. Goodbye.